this one here. This one had a little extra. This one had a little pizzazz. This one had a little bite to it. Deceitfulness, revenge, betrayal, secrets, lies, pew pew pew, unaliving. Hi wonderful people and welcome back to my channel Book Cribs. How are you going? What's up with the scene? Oh my goodness. I am going to share books with you today that had me in a grip. It had me in a bind. It absolutely had me in a chokehold because I could not put down these books. I was shocked. My emotions were scattered. I love them. I love them. I enjoyed these books so much. Listen, do you see my smile? Because I'm so excited to share these books with you. Now, you all know I usually come on here and I talk about some really dark romances because that's how I do. But I do like the softer things. I do like lighter romance books. I have my favorite tropes, but that will come in a different video. And I also enjoy a lot of interracial romances. Let's be real. Let's be honest. I mostly talk about interracial romances regardless of whatever trope it falls into. And I speak a lot about dark romances, especially mafia, because that's just how I rock and roll. Rock and roll. But today I'm bringing in something different because I have been enjoying a lot of Black love romances. Like, shout it out to my darkies out there because they were absolutely delicious. If you want to know what books I'm talking about, like, listen, I have a series up inside here, but I also have an interracial romance. All of these books are written by Black authors. Give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and yeah, let's get into this video. Seeing that I only have one interracial romance books in this mix, we'll start off with that, and that is Eternally Yours by Kenya Wright. Now, you know the Cat and the Mouse series. Love it, love it. But you see this one here? This one hit me different. This one had me seriously vibing. This is a paranormal romance and it is a time loop story. The heroine and the hero, they are stuck in this time loop. Everything started off nice. Everything started off like a regular story. Bam! The heroine is stuck in a time loop. And she discovers so many things about her so-called friends in this time loop. My girl had to fight to survive. She found love in this time loop. Oh my goodness, y'all. Listen, if you have not picked up this one yet, no, you gotta go pick it up. I'm going to try not to give a lot of spoilers. Y'all know I can't help myself, but I'm trying. It's a work in progress. Y'all, so while I'm taping this, we actually have a snowstorm going on outside. And I'm trying to tape this before the sun goes down, okay? So, Frisco, Welcome to the Woods by Bianca, Xaviera. Go pick it up. Go pick it up. Everything else that I'm talking about here is Black love romance. Both characters, Black. Some might have a little mix up. So it could be bordering on multicultural, but for the most part, it's Black. Frisco, damn it. Damn that man, and damn it to the heroine. Because this book had me twisted up. Now, we have a little nice girl who get hooked on a bad boy who's running the block. You understand where it's going? Do you understand what I am saying? I'm accustomed to, yeah, the good girl, bad boy trope. Basically, this one here. This one had a little extra. This one had a little pizzazz. This one had a little bite to it that had a smile on my face. All right? So, the heroine, she is a nurse. Turns out that who she thought was her parents wasn't actually her parents. That's the only spoiler I'm giving you on her side. And the hero, what can I say? He got caught up in her web of sassiness. He got caught up in her good girl innocence, because you know what? This is also your fake dating, right? So besides a good girl and a bad boy, we also have your fake dating. And we know how that trope kind of go. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. I'm not a huge fan of the fake dating trope. But you see this one here? Because you give me a little darkness. You give me sassiness. You give me a bad boy. So, I must love it, right? I got you with this one. This one just had me happy now. It had me in my glee. I'm just saying. And it's spicy. This series here by Aubreé Pynn. Now, I read a book by this author maybe 2 years ago, and I seriously didn't enjoy it. I did not like the writing. So I'm like, you know what? I saw it on TikTok and I'm like, okay, let us see what this is about. So I read a prequel and I'm like, frick, damn it, Giselle. You're going and dive into this series. Because in the prequel, we have these three best friends. You know, you have that little sisterhood going on, but you also have the brohood going on, because you also have these three male brothers. They are not like blood brothers, but you know, they're brothers. And one of them are a couple and they're married. One have an on and off relationship. And then the last couple, they are enemies. They can't stand each other. But I'm going to say that the prequel, it just hit it, and it hooked me. And so when I dived into book one, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Book one, The Game of Love. Now, if you don't like the cheating trope, you're not going to like this. But it just makes you think of, I hate this guy, I hate this girl, but I still want them to have their happily ever after. Like, oh my goodness, and the person that he cheated on his wife with, okay, enough spoilers. Fight for Love and The Game of Love, damn it. It hits. It lash. I'm not saying that Love Knocked Out isn't good. It is good. It's just that on again and off again relationship type of thing, blah, 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 blah. But book one, The Game of Love, and Fight for Love, it's just different. Young Love in Memphis by bwwm. Listen, I think this is what got me hooked on a black romance. I went down a wormhole. Literally, I was warped into black love romances because of this particular story. And it also has that kind of sisterhood vibe, in that you have these three best friends and they each have their own individual situations that they're dealing with. The only difference is, yes, there's 3 books, but the 3 books contains all 3 couples. The author had to do a great job in order to have all 3 characters in each book, so you couldn't get bored. And I'm just gonna say, one of these characters, Brielle, her love interest, before they could even get things off the ground, got arrested and was in jail for how many years? And this girl stayed faithful to this man. She didn't do nothing but keep loving this man. I'm like, damn it. And then you had another one who had trauma in her life and she didn't want to be loved. And then there's another one. She was just pouring love into an a-hole until she found someone who could love her the way that she needed to be loved. However, there's an age gap. Listen, when I tell you this book is saucy, this book is juicy, this book is what you need. So if you're in a reading slum again, this is another one that you can try out, especially if you are now getting into black romance, or if you're just looking for something different from your regular type of read. This one, Never Thought He Was a Savage. Now, when I read this title, I thought that this would be a very dark book. where there's probably some type of kidnapping or something like that. No, it's nothing like that. But the story. The story. So in this book, the heroine, she's a good girl, end up getting mixed up with a guy who is on the wrong side of the tracks, and he is actually in a relationship with someone else. There's a type of a cheating situation happening, but here's what have me in this book. Nobody was as they seem. Everybody was damn deceitful. Everybody was going behind everybody back to make some money. When I tell you drama, when I tell you when a Mac boss, when the Mac boss, the only people who was actually innocent was the hero and the heroine, or their friends, everybody who they were close to, whether or not they were engaged, whether or not they were in a relationship, because everybody else was two-timers. Two-timers. Listen, you would want to pow some of those characters. And it's not because they're dumb. It's not because they're silly or, you just can't relate to them. It's because they're so damn deceitful. All right. I know you have been enjoying the books that I'm talking about because they're awesome. This one, Craving a Thug's Love and Arranged Marriage. Obviously, you know where this book is going. The only thing is, yes, it is an arranged marriage, but there was a little bargaining situation happening on the side between the hero and the heroine. That's the only thing. But it's how they became this type of crime power couple. You have the hero, and he's going to take over from his dad and rule the family crime organization. And the heroine, she is her father only child, and she's a girl. And she, in her own right, has her own power. But she's like, do I really want to give it up? Because that first impression, they didn't have like a first cute meet. No. And so that set them on a particular course, and it took them quite a while to navigate to where they end up being. This story, it had me because I'm like, okay, what is going to happen? Like, what is he going to do? How is he going to get in her good graces? Is she going to trust him? Is she going to kill him? I don't know, and I'm not going to tell you. Obviously, I can't. But this one here, Craving a Thug's Love, you all know that I normally deal with mafia men. I like that kind of brutality. And these books, even in this one, yes, it's a crime boss. It ain't that dark. Another crime boss. Ooh, another crime boss. They call him Nas. So yes, this is another crime boss. But this one again isn't dark. No sort of, pew, 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 pew. No sort of, none of that type of heavy, unalivened people. No kind of mafia war. This book is really centered on a guy who runs illegal businesses as well as legal businesses. He's well known for running illegal stuff. He just handles his business right. And he falls in love for a woman who runs like a high-end escort service. And so this one is also your fake relationship. Yeah. Giselle is doing this. Giselle is doing this, the fake relationship kind of life. I really like the heroine because she's very, mature in her thinking. She's business savvy and she knows exactly what she wants. It's for the hero to make up his mind because of his past relationship that left scars. And I'll leave you right there. The last book that I have for you is by Monique, and it is Sinful, Vowel, and it's from the Misfits series. I've only read book 1 in this series, so I can't speak on how it's going to go, but this is the type of mafia romance I know, right? This is not the lighter one. This is not the softer one. This is, yeah, deceitfulness, revenge, betrayal, secrets, lies, pew pew pew, unaliving, but not too heavy, right? In this book, we have a forced arranged marriage where two parents thought that, they're gonna merge two families. No, 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 no. All of that was a lie and a plot by the hero and the heroine. When I tell you they could fake it, they faked it until they weren't able to fake it anymore. And yeah, we have some twists in this story that I absolutely enjoy. Sinful Vow. This is spicy, but not so spicy, in my opinion, compared to what I know, because your girl like them spicy, y'all know. If you have read any of these books, hello, let me know, because we're on the same page. That means we're vibing. And if you're new to my channel, I absolutely love romance books. That is all I talk about on my channel. Don't look out for anything else besides romance books. You're not going to get it. The only difference is I like various tropes. I like various subgenre of romances. So if that's something that you're into, definitely subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on these various platforms. I'm always here. And listen, look out until I post another one, because we're going to come back soon and talk about more books.